Welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa. Get your education booklet in our daily newspaper, street sales, or at your school every Monday to Thursday for pre-primary up until grade 3. The lessons are for listening or watching online. Inside the newspapers, there is an insert of the lesson booklet. Please cut the top of the lesson booklet with a pair of scissors and fold it for ready to use. But there is more. We are also available on our online platforms, MyZone and Zoshi Facebook pages, and in addition, our website, Zoshi Online. Hello everyone and welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa and thank you so much for joining me today. Our theme this week is houses. But before we get into any lessons, boys and girls, we must sanitize. So let us sing our special sanitizing song. Sanitize every day so the germs can stay away. Sanitize every day so the germs can stay away. Yay! Good job, everyone. Now we are ready. Today's lesson is all about vocabulary, ordering, and pronouns. Our first exercise, grade 1s, please can you turn to page 3. On page 3, we are going to be doing vocabulary words. Now remember, vocabulary words are new words that we are going to be using if we want to speak and write correct English. So the vocabulary words that we have today, let's read them in the box. Repeat after me. We have blow, blow, run, run, straw, straw. Very good. Now, it is going to be your job to make sure that you read those words and trace the words as you go along. Now, the two words that you can see, blow and straw and run. But there are three. The three words that you can see are actually very important for our week this week. We are going to discuss what each of them mean. Blow is an action, like the wind blowing, or when you blow out your candles. Then we have the word run. Now run is the action when we move really, really fast, going from one place to another place. And then the word straw is the straw that we use when we are drinking a milkshake or some juice, or the straw that is used to build a hut. A hut is a type of house. So these are our words for this week. You are going to trace these words and make sure you take your time by following each dot. After that, you are going to unscramble the words. As you can see that they are in their incorrect order. So you are going to write the correct order for each word. And then below, you are going to search for the words in the boxes that you can see there. We are going to do a few of the exercises together on the board. Let's take a look. So the first one we're going to do is the tracing exercise. Now remember, each line must be traced so that you'll be able to spell the word correctly. So we have the word blow and we are going to trace it. I'd like you to please take your pencil and you are going to do it in your booklet whilst I do it on the board. Let us start with our first word, blow. We start at the top and we go down, up, and round. Please take your time. There is no need to rush. So that is our word B for blow. Now we are doing the L, and it's starting at the top and going down. Then we have our O. So we're going to go start and we go round. Remember to take your time and follow each trace line. There we go. The last one is W. Down, up, down, up. Remember to reach all the points that you need to for each of the trace lines. Then we have the word run. Now for this word, I want you to go to your unscrambling part where you can see that it is spelled wrong. On the line next to the word, I want you to write the correct spelling of the word run. So we are going to start with R. So we're going to go down, up, and round. That is the R. The next letter when we are spelling the word run is A. So we go under, up, and down. That is the letter A. And then the last one is N. So we go down, up, and round. Now we have spelled the word run. I want you to complete the word straw by yourself. Now we are going to do the word search where we are looking for each of the words in the box. Now you have your box in your book, so we are going to do this together. The first word we're going to be looking for is the word blow. Now we start with the letter B. So we need to look for a letter B on our box. We can either start looking this way or we go down. I have found the B in my box. Did you? Well done! So now we need to check. We have our B here and our B there. Now we are looking for a L next to the B. This is our L. So we are going to say B. L. Now we're looking for our O next to L. And we have an O. And the last one is the W. And the W is there. So when we find our letter, boys and girls, we circle it. And let me show you how. We go right across to each of the boxes, circling around the letters. Up until we start from where we stop from where we started. So this is our word blow. Now we are looking for our word run. So we need to first look for R. So instead of going down looking for R, we are now going to go across. Let's check. There it is. I have found our R. Now next to R must be an A. So we are looking for an ah anywhere close to r. And our ah is not here. It's not there. But it is here underneath. And then the last letter is n. So we are going to look for n. Well done if you found it. Now we want to circle our words. So we start at the top, going right round each letter, making sure that it is neat and our lines are straight, and we go back to where we started. And that is our word run. I'm going to now let you look for the word straw. Now remember, some of the letters need to be shared for the words. So it's okay if you find another letter being shared. Take your time. Make sure you check your work after you're done. And if you need help, don't be afraid to ask. I will see you just now after our advert break.
Do you have children in the age range of 5 to 6 years and want to participate in our school booklet program? Please contact us on 081 74 3759 and we will put you on our distribution list for the attention of pre-primary schools. Topics include family, summer, culture, traditions and houses, transport and communications, occupations, autumn and more. We distribute countrywide in over 7 different languages.
Exercise, boys and girls, let us turn to page 4. On page 4, we can see that we have numbers, and it is our job to organize them and put them in the correct order. We are also going to be preparing and comparing the numbers. So let's take a look at the first one. The first one is saying that we need to organize our numbers from small to big. So we need to first find the small number there, which means on our number line, we are going to be going up. So let us start. These are our numbers. We have 9, 1, 3, and 6. So when we find our small numbers, we will cross them out so that we don't use them again. Let us try to find the first one. Now, 9. Is it 9? No. How about 1? Yes. So that means our small number is 1. So we are going to cross out the number 1 here, and we're going to write the number 1 in the flower. Then after that, we need to look for the next small number. So we have said 1, and now we are continuing. Is it 9? No. How about 3? Yes. 3 is our next small number, because if we go up and see 1, 3. So let us cross out our word 3, our number 3, and put in our number 3 in the flower. The next number is the next smaller number. Now as we count, we are going to small and then big. Is it 9? How about 3? Or 6? Yes, well done. Because we only had 9 and 6 left. So we are going to cross out 6 and write our 6 here in the flower. Then that means the last one, or the biggest one, is 9. So we cross out 9, boys and girls, and we write 9. Now we have ordered or arranged our numbers from small to big. Let's take a look at the next part of our exercise. Now the next part of our exercise has some numbers and we need to compare them. They are asking us to compare them by circling the small number. Let's take a look at the one that I have done in the middle. Now the middle one says two numbers. There's a top number and a bottom number. So we want to find out which one is the small one. Let's take a look. Let's look for the number 9. Now if we look for the number 9 on our number line, we can see that it is here and it looks like it's a big number. So let's try to go back and look for the number 4. So if we were to count 1, 2, 3, 4, the first number we come across is 4, which means 4 is the smaller number. So we are going to circle the number 4. That means 9 is the bigger number and 4 is the smaller one. So you're going to do the other two by yourselves. Let's go to the last part of the exercise on page 4. On page 4 we have bricks and each brick has a number. So we need to make sure that we circle or cross out the bigger number. So this time, instead of circling, we are going to cross out the bigger number. Let's take a look at the one I have done in the middle. So the middle one has the number 4 and the number 6. It is our job to cross out the bigger number. And how are we going to find the bigger number? Well, we are going to count. So the first number we're going to start from is 1. And we want to see if we get to 4 first or if we get to 6 first. The number we get to first is the smaller one, which means the other number is the bigger one. And we need to cross that one out. So let us begin. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have gotten to 4. So that means 4 is the smaller number. And that means 5, 6 is our bigger number. So we are going to put a nice cross over the number 6. Here is our cross. Now we know which one is the bigger number. I want you to also try and do the next ones by yourself. Take your time, grade 1s, use your number line, and if you don't have one, you can also ask for help. I'll see you soon after our advert break.
Follow us on MyZone Facebook Active Kids to watch your daily lesson and other fun activities with Zoe and Zoshi.
For our last exercise today, grade 1s, let us take a look at page 5. On page 5, we have pronouns, personal pronouns. Now, a pronoun is a word that replaces a noun. And we are going to learn how to use the pronoun. Before we do this exercise, let me show you which pronouns mean what. Let us take a look at the board. So the first pronoun I would like to show you is the pronoun I. Now, I is used when you're talking about yourself. So if you were to point to yourself, the pronoun that you will use is I. So we replace the noun, your name, with the word I. So when we're talking about ourselves, it is I. I. Very good. The next one I want to talk about is the word you. Now, if you point to someone else, You are pointing to another person. So instead of using their name, you are going to use the word you. So you point to that person and you say you. You. Very good. The next one is if we are pointing at something or an animal. We point to that thing. In this case, our thing will be the sanitizer, and we are going to point to the sanitizer and say it. It. So, if it is not living or if it is not a human being, we say it. Now, remember, let's try and go backwards. For yourself, you point to yourself and say, I. I. If you're pointing to someone else, you point to that person and you say, you. You. And then if we are pointing to an object or an animal, we point to that thing or animal and say it. It. Very good. Now let us move on. If the person we are pointing to is a man or a boy, we now point to that man or boy and we say he. He. Very good. And if that person is a girl or a woman, we point to that girl or woman and we say she. She. And then if there are many people that we are pointing to and you are not a part of those people, we point to those people and we say they. They. But if we are a part of the group, meaning that we are also there in that group, we point to everyone and ourselves and we say we. We. Very good. Now let's revise. For yourself, you point to yourself and say I. I. For someone else, you point to that person and say you. You. If that thing is an animal or an object, we point to that object or animal and we say it. It. If the person we are pointing to is a boy or a man, we point to that boy or man and we say he. He. And then if that person is a girl or a woman, we point to that girl or woman and we say she. She. If we point to a group of people that we are not a part of, we point to that group and we say they. They. But if we are a part of that group, we point to everyone in that group, including yourself, and we say we. We. So these are the personal pronouns. And now that we know how to use them, let's take a look at our exercise again. So on page 5, it is going to be your job to use the personal pronouns to fill in the missing word to complete the sentence. Let's take a look at the first picture where we have a girl and she is thinking about herself. Which word do we use then? Do we say we, I, you, it, he, they, or she. Now, because she's thinking about herself, this is the one where you point to yourself and you say, I. So our sentence will become, I am Maria. Let's say it again. I am Maria. Very good. Well done. The next person or the next picture that we can see is of two friends shaking hands. Now this one also has their own personal pronoun. So we are not going to use the word I because we used it before. So, do we use we, you, it, he, they, or she? Well done. Here we are going to use the word you. You. Because we are pointing at another person. So our pronoun will become you. And our sentence will be complete with the words, you are Pam. The rest of this exercise, boys and girls, I'd like you to do it by yourselves. Take a good look at the picture and ask for help if you don't know how to pronounce some of the words. Take your time and have fun, and I'll see you just now after our advert break.
Do you have children in the age range of 5 to 6 years and want to participate in our school booklet program? Please contact us on 081 74 3759 and we will put you on our distribution list for the attention of pre-primary schools. Topics include family, summer, culture, traditions and houses, transport and communications, occupations, autumn and more. We distribute countrywide in over 7 different languages.
We have now come to the end of our lesson, boys and girls, and I hope that you managed to do your exercises. Remember, if you can't do them by yourself, it's okay to ask for help. Now that we are done, it is very, very good for us to sanitize. So let us take our sanitizer and sing our special sanitizing song. Are you ready? Sanitize every day so the germs can stay away. Sanitize every day so the germs can stay away. Yay! Good job, everyone! I wonder though, I have not seen Sashi the whole day. He promised to visit me. Oh, hello Sashi. So, from Sashi and I, we would like to say thank you for joining us today and goodbye.
Our online school will help you along the way. Find us at www.zoshi.online and download the booklet. Follow us on Facebook to never miss a video. Subscribe to our Zoshi Telegram channel if you want to receive daily updates. Proudly sponsored by Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture, Namibian Community Trust, UNICEF for Every Child, My Zone Online School and Amos Meerkat Syllabus.